How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Aleali collaboration with Jordan Brand in the women's Air Jordan 1 Zoom Comfort SP in the Califia colorway. So this is the third Air Jordan 1 collaboration that Aleali has worked on, and this released on April 26th for a retail price of $140 US or $180 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is Hyper Royal and Pine Green, and this pair was inspired by Aleali's high school drill team. To me though, the first thing I thought of was the retro Dallas Mavericks colorway, and then the second thing I thought of, which now I can't unsee, is that this shoe looks like Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles. First things first though, here's a quick look at the box, and unlike your normal Air Jordan 1 box, this box matches the colors of the shoes. So we have this predominantly green cardboard with Nike branding at the top in blue, and it's accented with Aleali's signature in white. Inside it also comes with this custom paper as well, with both Jordan Brand and Aleali co-branding found throughout. So diving into the shoes, this is your Air Jordan 1 Zoom Comfort silhouette. And honestly, this is the first time I've ever seen the Zoom Comfort model in hand. I've never tried it on before, so I was very curious to grab them and see how they are in person. So I want to give a huge shout out over to Capsule. I lucked out on their online raffle, so a big shout out over to them. So the upper of the shoe for the most part is constructed out of a thin but soft and high quality leather. On the toe box, we have this very soft green colored leather, and like all your other Air Jordan 1s, we have this perforated finish to it. So you can see if I run my fingers across, you can see the natural grains of the leather, and it feels very nice to the touch. Surrounding the outer edge of the toe box, we have this very soft blue colored leather, and the blue leather runs across the length of the shoe, covering the entire quarter panel and the eyelets area as well. So this being the Zoom Comfort model, unlike your normal Air Jordan 1 where the swoosh is constructed out of a separate material and then stitched on, for this pair the leather is actually cut away in the shape of the swoosh, revealing the secondary layer underneath. So in this case, the green layer underneath is actually constructed out of satin. Another thing I noticed that's different from your normal Jordan 1 is the upper sort of has more of this deconstructed DIY look to it. So both the flap that covers the bottom three eyelets, as well as the eyelets near the top, these flaps actually aren't stitched directly onto the body of the shoe. So for example, if I peel this back, it reveals this Zoom tag done in this yellow finish, and then surrounding the upper collar area of the shoe, just like the off-white Air Jordan 1s for example, you can peel this back, revealing the layer underneath. On this wing though, on the lateral side only, we have the outline of your Air Jordan Wings logo, but in this case, this is done in this chenille finish in this cream and green color combination. And for this specific model, Aleali opted to give us a bit of a higher cut, so it's extended upwards and it stands taller than your normal Air Jordan 1. And then surrounding the bottom of the back heel, we have this very soft pine green colored leather, and you'll see Aleali's signature on the back of the left foot. For the laces, these come standard with these Hyper Royal colored laces, and to give more of that premium finish, they come with these metallic lace tips as well. If you're not feeling the look of the blue laces, they also give you 3 extra lace options. So there's a cream colored lace, a yellow one, and a green one as well. All 3 pairs match perfectly with the colors of the shoe. Underneath the laces, we have your tongue. So unlike your normal Jordan 1 where it's a thin nylon tongue, for this pair the tongue is constructed out of this cream colored leather. In the middle, we have this Aleali A logo, and you'll notice that the top of the tongue is very well padded. It's very soft as well. They use a very nice soft premium leather, and we have Zoom Air branding at the top in the center. So on the interior side of the tongue, here's a better look. You can see how it's very well padded, and this definitely helps with the comfort aspect of the shoe. And on the interior side of the collar, there's additional foam padding here as well. For the insoles, these come with a foam insole. It's lined in yellow at the top with this Jordan Brand and Zoom Air branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of these Jordan 1s sits atop this rubber cup sole, which is done in this off-white cream color. And encapsulated within the midsole but not visible to the eye, on the heel we have a Zoom Air unit for added cushioning, and this replaces the traditional Air Sole unit that's normally found on the Air Jordan 1. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole, and in terms of the traction pattern, it looks pretty much identical to your normal Jordan 1. However, the yellow portion that's in the center, this is actually foam, and then the green that outlines the outer edges, this is your traditional rubber. So for those wondering how these fit, this being a women's release, I opted to go up 1.5 sizes to get the equivalent of my men's size 10. So this is a women's 11.5, and overall I feel like they do run true to size, but if anything, they're slightly bigger than normal. And there's a little bit of extra room from a length perspective. I think part of the reason why is because the leather, it felt a little bit thinner than normal. But again, it's not that big of a deal. I personally wouldn't go down a half size. So whatever your true measured foot size is, I'd stick with that same size for this one. Moving on to the topic of comfort. So this being the Jordan 1 Zoom Comfort model, I had pretty high expectations. And overall, I'd say that the first thing I noticed was that this was really light. It definitely feels much more airy compared to your normal Jordan 1, and I think that's a combination of the thinner leather and maybe the foam on the outsole, but especially on feet, I felt like it was pretty noticeable. Aside from that though, I felt like the zoom on the heel, it wasn't that noticeable, so it wasn't like the step-in comfort was drastically improved compared to your normal Jordan 1, but there was definitely more padding in the tongue and around the back collar area, and that was pretty noticeable. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship on this pair, overall I was pretty happy. Like I mentioned from the start, the leather they use, it feels pretty thin, but it's very soft and it feels like it's a very high quality leather. And the overall build on this shoe is very solid. I had no issues at all with my pair. It also doesn't hurt that these are cheaper than your normal Jordan 1, so I'll definitely take that. With all that out of the way now, let's lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. All in all, this is a pretty unique departure from your normal Jordan 1, and I gotta say, for this colorway at least, I'm a decent fan. It's not gonna be a shoe that I'm gonna say is my top release of the year, but it was cool to try something a little bit different than I was used to. I'm also a huge Ninja Turtle fan, and Leonardo just happens to be my guy, so once I drew that connection of this pair looking like Leo, that just gave me another reason to want to keep these in the collection. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Aleali May Air Jordan 1 Zoom Comfort. For anyone watching, guys, girls, whoever, did you guys manage to grab these? Did you pass, or did you take an L? If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at sgo8, check out my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and hopefully it helped you in some way, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.